The White House says President Obama is commuting prison sentences for 46 people, and in so doing, the president has now issued nearly 90 commutations, the vast majority to nonviolent offenders sentenced for drug crimes under outdated sentencing rules. Here was the president not long ago.
Over the last few years, a lot of people have become aware of the inequities in the criminal justice system. The fact that we spend over $80 billion a year in incarcerating people oftentimes who've only been engaged in nonviolent drug offenses. Right now, with our overall crime rate and incarceration rate both falling, we're at a moment when some good people in both parties, Republicans and Democrats, and folks all across the country are coming together around ideas to make the system work smarter, make it work better. And I'm determined to do my part wherever I can. That's one of the reasons why I'm commuting the sentences of 46 prisoners who were convicted many years, or in some cases, decades ago. These men and women were not hardened criminals, but the overwhelming majority had been sentenced to at least 20 years.
All right, let's bring in senior White House correspondent Jim Acosta. So we heard him say that overall crime rate is down. That's one reason, but is there any other detail?
Yeah, Frederica, this is a priority for the president for his remaining time in office. At his news conference a couple of weeks ago, I asked him, what do you plan on spending all of this newfound political capital on? He's had a couple of good weeks, and he said criminal justice reform is one of those issues. He's going to be talking about it tomorrow in front of the NAACP in Philadelphia, and then later on this week, he will be the first sitting president to visit a federal prison in Oklahoma. And so this is a big theme for this president this week. And just to give you some details about these offenders, these are all drug offenders, all 46 of them, many of them crack cocaine. And the White House put out a letter that the president wrote to one inmate, to Jerry Allen Bailey, who is at a federal correctional facility in Jessup, Georgia. And it says in the letter, "I am granting your application because you have demonstrated the potential to turn your life around. Now it is up to you to make the most of this opportunity." Frederica, this is pretty astounding. Can you imagine being an inmate in a federal penitentiary, and you get a letter from the President of the United States commuting the rest of your sentence? The White House counsel, Neil Eggleston, in terms of why this is happening, why did they identify these 46 individuals? They are saying that because of today's sentencing guidelines that are a little bit looser in terms of dealing with drug offenders than they were when these people were sentenced, that these folks who are having their sentences commuted and these prisoners who are being released, they were sentenced with much harsher terms than people in similar situations would be issued today.